We begin reading today from chapter 18 of the Gospel of Matthew, which is known as Matthew's Community Discourse. It is the fourth of the great discourses in the Gospel of Matthew and has to do with how disciples must live in community. The word community need not be restricted to a specific group, but it can be extended to mean everyone who lives in a neighborhood or in a city or in a state or in a nation or even in the world. We are all of us brothers and sisters of one family. And so these instructions which Jesus gives can apply to any and every community. It begins by the disciples coming to Jesus and asking him who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Jesus doesn't answer them verbally, but he places a child in front of them and asks them to become like that child. What does it mean to become like that child? The child is spontaneous. The child is lovable. The child is innocent. And all these are wonderful qualities of a child. But the quality that is intrinsic to every single child is that the child is dependent. The child cannot be independent, and that is the quality which Jesus points to when he brings the child in front of them. He is asking them to acknowledge their dependence on each other and their dependence primarily on God. As a matter of fact, in the only prayer that he taught his disciples, Jesus taught them about dependence. Dependence on God for every single thing and for something as wonderful and magnificent as the kingdom, but even for something as ordinary and mundane and regular as bread. And so therefore, by placing a child in front of his disciples and us, he is asking us to assimilate that quality of dependence. To say that each one of us is dependent on God and that without God we are nothing. He then goes on to tell a parable, a very common parable, a very popular parable called the parable of the lost sheep. In the parable, there are 100 sheep, and of the 100, one goes astray. The shepherd will not rest until he finds that one. He goes after the one, leaving the other 99 in the wilderness, and is not able to rest until he finds it. And when he finds it, he is so happy, he is excited, he is overjoyed because he found the sheep that was lost. Jesus ends the parable in Matthew by saying, "It is not the will of my Father in heaven that even one of these little ones should be lost." Who is the little one? The little one is the disadvantaged. The little one is the poor. The little one is the person on the street who has got nowhere to call home. The little one is the hungry. The little one is the oppressed. The little one are those in jails, are those in remand homes, are those who have been unable to live the life that you and I are privileged to live. These are the little ones whom God is concerned about, and these are the little ones whom we, as members of this community, must also reach out to. When we do this, then we are living as true disciples. When we do this, we are living as members of this beautiful world family that we call our home. Will you reach out tangibly to at least one little one today?